before the video starts, this is a really interesting question for you guys. What do you think? Like, where are we from?
Yeah, where?
Where are we from? So I have three options. Obviously, I'm Asian, like Korean, Japanese, Chinese. Who I am? Like, but,
From Spain, Mexico. What's on your mind?
yeah. Okay.
Hello everyone, my name is Anya and I am a student of RUS Federal University, and today in our studio we have two special guests.
So my name is Cuban, and 你好, I'm from China, and Всем, привет.
My name is Natalia. Hola a todos, me llamo Angie Natalia. I'm from Colombia.
Oh, great! So,
Let's start.
yeah, let's start.
Yay.
We have prepared some questions for them and let's start. So, you have already introduced yourself in your native languages, and if you learn any other languages, can you introduce yourself on them?
So first, of course, Russian. Меня зовут Cuban, и я студент FEFU.
Я тоже.
Я тоже.
Меня зовут Наталья. И я из Колумбии.
Отлично, замечательно.
I'm gonna use your native language to introduce myself.
Just go ahead.
Hola, mi nombre es Cuban. Yo tengo 19 lет.
Have you visited any Russian cities and how was it?
No.
No?
Just I was in
Oh,
Moscow.
Oh, Moscow!
But just
She's
the
from
airport.
Moscow.
Just
Yeah, I'm from Moscow.
like the airport is pretty big, and I used to get lost a lot of times there. But right now I'm fine.
Me too. I always get lost in FEFU.
That's so true. I've been to Irkutsk. That's my favorite city ever.
Did you visit Moscow? No?
No,
Oh.
Moscow is very far from me, but
It's so...
I would like to go in the future.
Yeah, please visit this city. What do you think about Russian people? I mean, many foreigners think that we're cold and so on.
So I think Russian is quite interesting because someone, especially old people, they are very kind sometimes, but sometimes they are really makes me confused because my Russian is not really good. And at first time when I been here, like Vladivostok, and there is someone like talking to me in Russian, and I was like, I don't understand, and he's starting like speak медленно, ты понимаешь, and so on, like I still don't understand, and then like he's starting angry at me. I don't know why, but yeah, I think Russians, they are really good. They're really interesting people.
Well, on my side, I think first when I met Russian, I thought they were like really serious and cold. And that's because in my culture we are always happy and we are very close to each other, even though we don't know each other. So it's like if at the first time we met, we just go ahead and, hey, nice to meet you, and we hug the other person. So here it was like really difficult. But once you get used to it and you get close to each other and you meet someone who is your friend, they are really lovely people. You are really lovely people.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, you're right. When we see a new person for the first time, we want to know this person better, and then we can
Hug each other.
Yeah, right. Oh, the next question is, why did you decide to study in Russian university, especially in FEFU?
I decided to study here because it is cheaper than in my country, and also look this view. It's awesome. It's beautiful, and especially Vladivostok because I have lived my whole life in a big country, not big country. Oh, sorry, big city. I live in the capital there, so it's like tired. I'm always tired, and every time I go out there are a lot of people, and here it's quiet. And
What about the bus?
yeah, the bus. Well, it's fun for me actually because right there in Colombia we have like a lot of buses and a lot of transportation. Yeah, but every time it's crowded and every time there is traffic jam. So here it's normal, not like the perfect bus you want to have, but it's normal. I can stand it.
Great. So my story is kind of weird, because 3 years ago, like I don't really like the environment that I lived before, the whole stuff around me, like, and I shared this actually in my Instagram, and I told my parents, and they said you should go travel, and okay, where? And they said, what about Baikal, the nature, you can relax on nature. And I said, yeah, sure, why not? I'm going tomorrow. And I spent the whole week in Irkutsk. So I just feel that everything is so nice, and I love the climate. I love the cold weather actually. And I decided to study in the actually Irkutsk National State University. I'm not sure it's translated like this.
Irkutsk State University.
Yeah. But somehow the university didn't answer my email. And I tried Moscow as well, but Moscow answered me like, oh, yeah, sure, come. But it's too far, and I don't really want to go to that big city. Like, and I just checking the university in Russia, and like what university is good. You know the picture. The picture is always
It always attracts you.
So when I saw the campus, the option, so I made a decision. FEFU, come on.
Yeah, it's big. It's quite
It's
cute.
It's
Let's go
lovely. So yeah, since last year I was here.
Natalia, is it your is it your first year in FEFU, or you went?
I have been here for almost 2 years.
Oh,
Yeah. I went to preparatory here. I learned Russian here, and then I'm my first year.
oh, congratulations!
Thank you.
So, what do you major in, guys?
We are in international relations.
Безопасность.
Oh, and this course is in Russian.
In Russian. It's really hard.
Yeah, it is.
Do you understand everything?
No.
Not at all.
Oh, it's really
We are
hard.
The English part is my favorite one.
No.
Yeah, it's really hard. Yeah.
You learn Russian language, and what is the most difficult thing about it?
Грамматика.
Подъезжи.
Потише, да. Потише.
Oh.
Грамматика самая трудная.
А произношение?
А?
Произношение. Pronunciation.
Pronunciation is fine.
Oh.
Pronunciation is quite fun. But,
Иногда перепутаю с «ш».
Ah.
yeah.
Oh,
We need to get used to it. But I think that the word is really long.
Yeah.
Like that's the примечательность.
Oh.
It's really long.
Yeah. I thought you. Wait, sorry. You could have a problem with sound air. Air.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you seem not to have.
Really? No, I haven't.
Say Россия.
Russia.
Россия, R, okay, but S, Ш, no? Россия.
Russia.
Да.
Russia.
Россия.
Да.
She speaks Spanish. Come on.
Yeah.
And you also learn 한국어.
한국어.
And then,
Yeah.
how is it?
It's really easy.
Oh, I'm so envious.
No, it's like
jealous.
really easy. The alphabet is really hard.
Alphabet.
But my native language is Chinese, so we're similar.
Do you live in dormitory on campus?
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you satisfied with conditions? Be honest, please.
Oh yeah.
It's okay, be honest.
Sometimes there are some struggles, of course. Probably, I don't know. Sometimes there are broke things inside, or it's dirty. Even if you are on your first day in that dorm, it's dirty.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm wondering if I'm paying for that, why it's my first date and I'm already taking care of the trash and some kind of,
It's awful.
yeah, it's bad.
it's bad. The condition is really good, guys. Come to FEFU, come on. Nothing else.
Well,
it's really good.
It's not,
That's phenomenal.
it's not that bad here. They're in Алеутская 65.
shit.
Oh,
Sorry,
yes.
please. I'm not gonna say that.
don't go there.
Yeah.
We lived there before, like years before,
really?
because
Like,
we studied in the city.
yeah, like 8 months.
8 months, like
8 months.
Oh, I guess you had problems with cockroaches.
много там.
I love
Huh?
Таракан.
I hate them. And how about washing?
Oh.
Is there any problems?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You mean the clothes?
Yeah.
Sorry.
It totally describes our feelings about this.
I'm the person kind of a little bit lazy to go out, like to bring all the clothes to the, and you have to write down something like what time you're gonna wash it. It's just really complicated for me, and I just wash by my hand.
Oh yeah, me too sometimes. Also,
Yeah. First, it's like too many people for 3 machines, or even sometimes there are just 2 or 1. Too many people, it's not possible. Hey, be comprehensive with us. We need to be clean. We need to take care of ourselves.
Yeah.
yes,
The washing
I
machine is
support you.
working all the day.
Please buy us more washing machines.
Careful.
Yeah. Do you know about the system named called Poseidon?
Yeah.
What is this?
Told you that I needed the FEFU account for wash my clothes.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
Well, at first, I just got my account because I need it. I really need it, and I was like working hard because I could not obtain it. So we went like five times to different offices, and he was like, no, we cannot do anything. Did you already try it? And I'm like, of course, I already tried by myself like 10 times in a different computer, in a different cell phone, and this week we obtained it. And finally I can wash my clothes.
Because I know that many foreigners and even Russian students don't know about this system, and now the situation is some students wash by this system and others don't know and just put their clothes and Those students just come and take off
All the clothes.
yeah, and there's so many fightings
Yeah.
about this.
The account is not a problem because I have some Russian friends. They are really nice. They give their account. Like I have 4 accounts right now.